Match number 5 would see Razor taking on someone I've been waiting to see for a while live, Ricardo Borg. Oh, now I'd heard about Ricardo. I've seen Razor before. Razor's a beast. Razor's a powerhouse. Love seeing Razor in action. Borg, I'd heard he was creepy. He's creepier in person than anyone could have prepared me for. He he'd start the match, or before the start of the match, he'd actually remove his camouflage jacket, throw it over Razor, and start to beat down. I love it when a wrestler does that. I like the beat downs before the bell. I'm not gonna lie. He'd head up top. He'd hit an double axe handle twice. Pick up the an early 2 count. He'd hit a chop, but it was nothing compared to a Razor's chop that he returned fire with, which was Floorborg. And then he'd hit 2 more chops, 2 more chops, 2 more chops, 2 more chops, and then absolutely unload. He'd hit a huge sidewalk slam, and then Razor would hit a stalling suplex for a 2 count. Razor would go for a choke, but Borg would roll outside and then use the apron cover to trap Razor in as Razor would slide to the outside, and he'd then ram Razor's head into the ring post for chucking him back in the ring for a 2 count. Borg was absolutely intense at this point. Yes, he really was. He'd start to unload, just absolutely unload on Razor, but Razor would fire up. He'd hit a big boot, then a spine buster and a leg drop for a 2 count. He goes for a chokeslam, but Borg would counter into a DDT. What a beautiful counter that was. What a beautiful DDT. But only for a 2 count. He'd head up top, but he'd be caught by Razor, who'd then hit the chokeslam to win. Borg would then attack after the match, as Razor would be celebrating. Razor would actually start to talk to me, and Borg would attack him from behind and start to choke him. Then Chester would appear. Chester, his duck. He thought he was dead. It was an emotional moment. Borg would break down, and we'd end with a duck kiss. He loves his Chester. Yeah. Anyway, these two. It was a thoroughly entertaining match. I'm not gonna lie. I love seeing Razor in action. Big powerhouse. And I've been waiting to see Borg now. Borg didn't disappoint. He was as creepy as as I'd heard he was, if not creepier. Thoroughly entertaining in the ring. I love a creepy wrestler. I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely love a creepy wrestler. That creepy demeanor is just, is it a heel roll? Is it not? You don't know. It's just psycho. A little bit psycho. Thoroughly entertaining, though. Great wrestler to see live. That DDT was just, whoa, I loved it. Razor, big man. Been a while since I'd seen him win, so great to see him pick up the pinfall. And that chokeslam looked absolutely nasty. Thanks for the chops, Razors. Thanks for the chops, Razor. I love seeing them. But yeah, these two put on an absolute belt of a match. It was a fantastic match to see. If you get a chance to see either of these two in action, go check them out live. Any chance you get for yourselves.